Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this webinar. It's nice to have quite a few of you here this evening. I think we'll just go ahead and get started now that we have quite a number. So thank you very much for joining us on the inaugural Next Gen Agent Night and Information Night. The purpose of these evenings is quite simply to tell you, yes, what it is that we're offering, but also we wanted to provide some insight into what it is that we do. And as we promised, we want these nights to be of value rather than the type of evening where we just sit down, we spit information about this is what we do. We want to tell you how we do some of the things that we do as well. So my name is George Simpson. I coordinate the people in the operations here at Najib Real Estate. And I'll just do a brief introduction and a brief conclusion at the end. But first, I'd like to take you through the agenda. So firstly, we'll have Nathan Najib, who's the managing director here, have a chat about the vision and the mission that he has and that we have for what we're trying to do here. And then, of course, chat about what it is that we have to offer. And then we've got quite a cool segment from Matthew Beaumont, who's our marketing manager here. He's going to talk about marketing at Najib, how to market yourself, how we built the marketing systems and processes that we have, which is going to be quite informational, I think, certainly of value to many of you. We're going to get Jega, who is a real estate agent here, to talk a little about her experience, how our systems, how our marketing, how our training, and how our mentorship programs have helped her to build her career. And then we'll conclude and we'll answer any questions that you have. So first of all, I'd like to pass over to Nathan Najib to talk a little bit about what we offer and about the vision and the mission here.
Thank you, George. A very good evening, everybody. I would probably meet most of you out in the field. I do appreciate you joining us. And as we know, the real estate agents or industry is a very competitive industry. And I like to think we've created something that we like. We want to get the competition out of the way. What we like to stop competing against each other and start collaborating with each other. If we have got people coming with us or even out there competing in the marketplace, that's absolutely fine. A healthy competition is good. But in the past, what's happened is we are the real estate industry, and we know that unfortunately, from the behavior that we've had in the past as real estate agents, we haven't got great names, and not many people like us. So my goal was, when I started the company some 10 years ago now, so I've been in the business for about 20 years, so almost two decades. Some of you might have started real estate when I was new. So, and some of you have been in the business a lot longer than I have. But what I've looked at from the inside, I saw firsthand the way real estate agents or agencies operate, and that didn't sit right with me. And I know that people didn't like dealing with real estate. And so, you know what? I said, you know what? I think what we like to do, we like to change this industry. And so our vision is to change the perception of real estate agents and agency in the community and change the face of real estate. That's the vision, our vision, our goal. So one day, 20, 30, 40, 50 years time, when I'm 80, 90, we're sitting down with a bunch of you guys, we say, hey, this was a great thing we did. We actually made real estate agents be more respected, because unfortunately, we're not a very respected bunch, which saddens me. And so we said, how are we going to create that? We want to create the finest, most centric real estate company organization on earth. And then even a step further, how are we going to do that? We said we're going to take care of our people, because most people in the real estate industry are just treated as numbers. People as an administration team, you know them, like people work in an organization, they just treated as numbers. Agents, there's not enough training, and the goal for most business owners, most agencies, is to keep them average. They don't want them to do great, because if they did great, they can't ignore them anymore. then now they want to share the business. And if you look around, in most offices, all they have a top agent, which has got a little share in the business, and rest of them is just average agents running around selling a few houses here and there. What our goal is to take care of our people, providing the best resources, great tools, get everything that's not our agents aren't supposed to do, hand them over to the team that are great at that, and give what real estate agents are actually great at. And being a salesperson myself, I know what every pain point and what strength of salespeople people is. So taking care of our people so they can take care of our customers, so the business takes care of itself, and as a whole, as an industry, as an organization, we change the perception of real estate agents in the community. So that's my vision. Our mission is this, and together, if you're working alongside us, and even if you're not working for other organizations, we like to be an influencer to help us change this industry. Now, as we know, that there are a bunch of things that we as salespeople are good at. As I said, there's things that we're all for that. What we are good at as salespeople is our weaknesses are like what are the things that we don't get in places that we work in, right? The bunch of pain points. So first one is no direction and poor training. We know that 16 years ago I got into the business, and from when I got into the business, there was back in the days, if you remember, some of you might remember, if you've been in the business for long as I have, there was a hand phone. There was yellow pages back then. They would say in a little cubicle, here's your yellow pages, here's your phone, pick up the phone, and I'll see you at the top. Well, the reality is there is no direction, and majority of people in sales, they fail. So no direction, no system, that's the pain point. No system, and if the systems are there, the CRM systems are there, there's no training, and it's very poorly used. And no support with your sales, because salespeople are only supposed to do 4-5 things, but there's no support to cover everything else. Because when I was a solo agent back in the days, I remember that I used to book the photos, I used to do the contract, of course, and I used to do the listing, selling, phone calls. I would run around for my maintenance, building inspection, my pre-settlement inspection, everything I used to do. And then I hired a PA, and PA used to do some other stuff. So it was like all over the place. And most agents we know, they're not great at running teams because there's no systems, there's no training, how to do those things. And leadership is also part of training as well, right? No assistance with marketing. Like if you look around, every agent, they just do their own marketing. Like their marketing was very poor as well anyways. Like, they're just maybe doing a video. That's the best they really can do. We are here at Najib. We are taking care of everything for you. And for us, we don't want to keep agents average. We don't want to have our team, our agents be average. We want to help them flourish and become the best agents within the community so they can take care of the community and we can all do great things. So for me, as a business owner, for us as an organization, you're not a threat if you're a salesperson. So our goal is to just play to your strengths, allow you to prospect, to list, to sell, negotiate, and nurture your client. These are the only things we want you to do because that's what you're good at. We're going to help you become the best at it, but that's what I'm good at. If I'm doing that, that's my dollar productive activity. If that's the only thing I'm working at, nothing else, then I can actually do way more sales than if I'm doing everything. And I'm losing my mind as well in the midst of it. Like, I'm dealing with vendors after sale, before sale, I'm dealing with a photographer, I'm dealing with signed people, everything is sorted by me. And it's just the numbers. You can't do those numbers that we suggest a salesperson can do if you're doing everything. And So our thing is to only focus on these 4-5 things, and that's it, nothing else. Everything else is taken care of. And I'll talk to you how we're gonna do it. We have built an agency that plays to your strengths and eliminates your pain point. At Najib, our agents are our customers. Our goal, our mission is to empower you to just play to your strengths. And now, how do we do that? What is the difference when you're working alongside us here at Najib? So we've created systems, we've put people in place that they're great at the part that you're not good at, which is the sales support. We've got a dedicated sales support, which takes everything off your hand. So what a salesperson does here at Najib is picks up the phone call, books a meeting, gets the delivery done at 6660 as we call it, goes and list the listing. As soon as the listing is signed, an email is done, it gets handed over to our sales support team. The sales support team takes care of it. Now the sales person go and gets another listing. That's all he or she will be doing. And the sales support will get the property from listed to live, and then from live, once it goes live, the salesperson steps back in, gets it under contract, and then the sales support steps back in, takes care of everything. So that allows you as a salesperson to do only what you're good at: prospecting, selling, listing, negotiating, and nurturing your clients. And we've got a system for all those things as well. We're going to have a conversation about those in later down the track. But that's what we're doing. So as soon as the listing agreement is signed, sales support will take care of everything else until the property goes live, and then goes live, as I said. Once it goes live, then you step back in. Once the salesperson gets under contract, then goes back away, gets another listing or gets another negotiation done, and then steps back in once the settlement is done, because settlement day we want to make sure our agents are in contact with the buyer and the vendor as well, because that's building time and building rapport as well. So contract processing, settlement, property offline, everything is taken care of here at Najib by our sales support team, who are very well trained. And then one of the things that also we have got, we really talk about always, is the systems that we've created. So we've got a best people that takes care of your sales support, and then we've got the best system that allows you to run way faster. The system that we've put together is Airtable act as our primary sales system, meaning that nothing is missed and vendors get best possible service. And every vendor that we're done with, one of our agents still has this, they're like they can't stop raving about it. That's why people keep coming back and back and back to us. That's what we call our goal as a salesperson, is to get the listing, giving amazing service with the system and support that we've created, and then start building raving fans, because the goal of the business, real estate businesses, to have a business that's successful and sustainable for a long period of time. It's a lot easier to build a successful business by client keeping coming back and back over and over again to you. Second one is Valkyrie. That's pretty standard. Most agencies do use a CRM system, but it's not the CRM system. It's how you actually use it. We've got DNAs in there. We've got anniversary DNAs. We've got all sorts of DNAs that we're going to have a chat about as well in our future videos, if you will. And also the groups that we've put people against, if it's silver, if it's gold, if it's bronze, if it is sellers group, if it's potential sellers group, all those groups we've got, that if you want to communicate with your sellers, you can bulk communication goes out from sales support team, and then all you do is pick up the phone and contact the people who are thinking about selling in the near future, obviously. And that's the goal of a successful, a good real estate agent, is to build that pipeline to make it as big as you possibly can, right? And then the next thing we have is Realtia. This is an amazing system that we've got that help you get from the minute that you talk to somebody, an introduction goes out, and it takes 5 minutes to do it. You could be a solo agent, you could be an agent with an amazing EPU, or you could be a part of just a bigger organization. So what that does really is it sees introduction, it sees the appraisals, it's a market update, it's when you sit down with him, you can get him signed on the spot, and it's just an amazing system that we've got as well. And then of course our notion to maximize the capacity and making information and training information accessible right across the organization here at Najib. Sales support, property management, if it is the sales department, if it's a leadership department, everything's accessible there for specific departments as well. So systems are important. Obviously, we looked at what lacks in the real estate industry. It's the people don't need the support. We've provided that. People don't need the systems. We've made that happen. So all a salesperson would need to do is prospect, list, sell, negotiate, and nurture clients. Just the 5 things which our goal would be, and we're working closely with myself and the team here, is to get you a 8, 9 out of 10, so you become the best in your area. And that's what only thing a salesperson should be doing. So my thing was, when I was working for an organization before, it's like, I can't do everything. I'm a sales guy. I want to be out there and selling, right? So I said, this is the pain point. If I can bring that, make sure our salespeople can run 100 miles an hour, they can spend time with the family if they like, they can go away on a holiday if they like, everything is taken care of for them, because our customer is you, the salespeople. The industry's got to make messed up. They got it the other way around. They think they are the customer. They think that the business owners are the customer. There's no other way around. It's actually the salespeople, because they are self-employed. Like they can go, a salesperson can go and get a job anywhere, right? So I feel like salespeople are our customers, how we can make it as easy, as simple as we possibly can, so they can deliver the service that they want to and do it as fast as they can. They can spend more time with their family. They can have way more sales. So this is when we bring the systems, the people, and our job is obviously to make it as easy and as simple as we possibly can. So our goal is to help you build your brand and through training and mentorship, because if I can help you as an agent become a brand of your own, most agencies they don't want you to become a brand of your own. We want to make sure you got your brand, a successful brand within our brand, because your success is our success. You're not a competition to us. And how we're going to do that? We do it through weekly one-on-one meetings and mentorship. We give you everything that we've created over 20 odd years, and we'll just hand it all of it to you with my mentorship, a one-on-one training that I'm doing with everybody. Weekly Wednesday sales training session that we do with our sales team. The Saturday sessions, whomever that can come to our Saturday sessions, we usually do a role play. Usually somebody may have something that they need to work on. We can talk to them about in personal level there. And also the 24/7 access to the Najib blueprint, the Najib training database, and the blueprint to your real estate success. And working alongside other upcoming agents or agents who are established already, sharing their things, experiences, their things with you. So our thing is we don't see each other as a competition. We want to collaborate. We want to make sure help everybody become successful within our organization, even outside our organization. Like, if you're working for another agency, good for you, because there's plenty of business for everybody. If we can just share with you and you become successful, well, we're all changing the industry. If my vision is to change the perception of real estate agents in the community. So if you're helping us do that, we're more than happy to help you wherever you need help and whatever you need help with. And the other thing about working here at Najib is the opportunities are endless. It's not like we can't open another office. It's not like you can't be a partner, because when I started as a young agent, I'll become number one agent in this company I used to work for, and they offered me shares. There was hardly anybody else who was getting shares at that time, right? For us, it's like if we can get you, you fit in as a culture, you're great culture fit, and we've helped you do great numbers, you're already doing great numbers. We're looking at opening offices. There's plenty of opportunity for you to be part of Najib. At Najib, you are the customer, not the competition, as I've said this many times, and we want you to succeed because when you do, so do we. It's that what I say is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your success is ours, really. So one thing that we do that you would have probably noticed is build your brand in an area of your choice and become the number one agent there. One of my mentors used to say a long time ago, he would say that it doesn't make sense to me. Why would somebody drive past millions and millions and millions of dollars of real estate and sell someplace else and compete with 1,900 or 19,000 agents? Doesn't make sense to me either. Our thing is to help you become the number one office, the number one agent in this particular area of that you love and you want to work with the community, obviously. If you're a solo agent, you want to create your own EBU, as I said, we've got a system and we've got the people. Because our thing as salespeople is what? We actually don't like managing people. We can't stand it. So we've created the system and the people that can just come in and fit in where you need to help you run faster. Or an EBU. What is an EBU? An effective business unit for you is a PA, a sales associate, and another selling agent alongside you. That's what we call a full people EBU. We'll help you do that if that's what you want, or help us open new offices. Because we are looking at that next year. Our goal is to open two more Najib offices. So you can help us do that. Maybe a third one if that's what you like, right? So opportunities here at Najib are endless. We worked tirelessly for the last eight or 9 years to get the foundation right. And now I just want to move on quickly and pass you on to Matthew Beaumont, who is our head of marketing, who will explain to you how, as a marketing team, is going to help our agents become a brand and a great brand of their own. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for the introduction, Nathan. So as Nathan mentioned, today I want to discuss a prospecting system that we've been testing throughout the year that generates leads and builds your database. One of the biggest challenges for agents, particularly new agents, is actually generating leads. When we talk to new agents coming in, that's the biggest challenge, and this system can help overcome that. But it's also great for senior agents as well. And we've been testing this with Nathan's brand, with Shah's brand, and recently a new junior agent who's had success. So this system is based on, everyone should go and read this guy's book, Cialdini's reciprocity principle. Give a little something to get a little something in return. So essentially, what we do at Najib is we give 3 times and we ask once. So what does give mean? You add value. And how do you add value? You can educate them. So educate is talking about the property market, maybe talking about the method of sale. You can entertain, and we tend to not entertain as much, but if you are looking to showcase your culture and your personality, this is a great way. Or you can showcase your properties. So before I get into the prospecting system, when new agents come in, and Nathan just touched on this, we always say, choose a suburb or a town to specialize in. There is 1,500 agents in Christchurch. And if you say you're a Christchurch real estate agent, you're competing with everyone, right? So by specializing in a suburb or town, and Nathan's proven this with West Melton, this can reduce your competition, and then you're competing with 3 or 4 people. So let's get into the system here. Step 1, this is what we call the lead magnet, and the marketing team probably spends a month putting this together for the agent. So it's a 28-page suburb market report. And we talk about the commentary, historical property data. We include client reviews and also sales. So this is very important. And this is the one thing that helps generate leads and awareness for the brand. So step 2, what you want to do then is when you've got this market report, which like I said, the marketing team will put that together for you. You can then print these out. You can use it in your door knocking strategies. You can publish it on Facebook groups, go into cafes, schools. But the best way we found in actually getting leads into the database is Facebook ads. So Facebook ads, you have to be very careful. You have to be careful with what agency you choose. So we do this all in-house so we can test and learn. So down here, you'll see on the left, you've got the advertisement. We then ask a few questions, and there's 4 questions we ask. Are you looking to sell? Are you looking to buy? Are you looking for property management, or no requirements? And I would say the no requirements is probably the most important one, because these people are still interested in the market. And the other day, someone came through, they said no requirements, and Nikhil, our Rolleston specialist, listed 3 sections with them. So it just allows more trust in the form to have that. And then finally, they'll go through to the website once we've got their details, and they'll be able to see the report. In terms of Facebook ads, I touched on this, but it's really important because you can waste a lot of money here. So the first thing we do is we test 3 descriptions. So up here on the left, we test 3 different copies. We test 3 different creatives and 3 different headlines. And then from there, we put all the elements together to create this winning ad, as you'll see on the left. So you can copy that if you want. It's very simple, as you'll see, but it's targeted. As in the headline, West Melton Property Report, this video is about 30 seconds long. And what I would recommend to agents, if you can put 1,000 per month into your marketing for Facebook ads, the first 2 weeks are slow. So it takes a while for the algorithm to find your audience, and then run this for 8 weeks. And I guarantee if you've got a great lead magnet or great market report and a great ad, you will get people downloading. Then step 3 is getting the agents to then follow up with these leads. So it's very difficult, particularly as a new agent, to build trust instantly through social media. So by actually starting and giving that market report, you've built that first layer of trust. And then the agent can call and they can ask a few questions. What do you think of the report? What are you looking to do in the future? So that's great for the agent. They have a database now that they can actually call. You can then categorize that in the CRM system. And then from there, an important thing that we're doing is we're creating an automated prospecting system via emails. So email is the best return on investment marketing channel still today, and it's very important to you. So if they're looking to sell, we can actually send them educational emails about selling, and it's just another layer of giving back to that potential client. And then to top this off, you don't have to do this, but we find it works really well, and it depends on your budget as well. But you'll see these 2 ads here. So what Facebook is great at, it will find the people who actually stopped on your ad and interacted with it. So on the left, we got a video from Nathan, why we love West Melton. And on the right, we've got another educational video and also showcasing Nathan's award that he won. And we've also implemented this for Jega as well. And it's a great way. Once again, it's showing that you're the expert in that suburb. And just a quick point, you can have these leads coming in, but if you're not following up quickly, they'll probably die down and you actually won't get much results from them. So there was a Harvard study done here. It involved 1.25 million sales leads received. Firms that tried to contact potential customers within an hour of receiving a query were nearly 7 times as likely to qualify the lead as those that tried to contact the customer even 1 hour later. And more than 60 times as likely as companies that waited 24 hours or longer. So this is a really interesting statistic. I wouldn't call them in the first 30 minutes, give them a chance to read the report. But if you can get it done in the first hour, you've got a lot more chance of actually converting that client. And this whole system is put together by the marketing team. So I would say this is definitely, it doesn't happen in other agencies. I'm the head of marketing. Nashi does all the social media, and she'll meet fortnightly with the agents and actually go through marketing strategies to help them. And Santiago, who does the videography, also does all the content shooting with you. So we'll create the market reports, we'll do all the videos and scripting, we'll run the ads, we'll publish articles authored by you, we do flyers and email campaigns. So that's all done by the marketing team, and all the agent has to do is show up for the videos, and then we can get it live. So I'll pass it back on to Shana, who will discuss her journey at Najib Real Estate. So.
Hi everyone. So brief introduction. I'm Jega, and I've been part of Najib for about 6 years. I started as a reception, so I'm just going to talk you through my journey here, and what I've experienced, and how I feel as an agent here. Because I think a lot of times at the moment we're finding that the expectation of what an agent should be out the end. Trust me, I've seen and met other agents, and what I experienced here, I probably enjoyed a lot more here. So I just want to share my experience and hopefully give as much back to the community as Nathan gives to me. So my story, I've been in sales completely for about 2.5 years, and written about close to 500,000 GCI. So, and that's in 2.5, 3 years. So how is that possible? It starts with the whole mentorship. When I first started into sales, I wasn't sure where to go or what to do. And I think that's where the one-on-one mentorship really, really helped me, where if I made a phone call or I had a meeting with a potential client, Nathan would come with me. Starting with a phone call, every time I made a phone call, it was not just here's a phone, make some calls, make some mistakes, learn by yourself. There was never the culture here. It was, he would listen to me, and if I had made a conversation that I was a little shaky on, I didn't know what was happening or how to address it, he would quite often stop me, slow me down, and say, how could we have done better in that conversation? So it's very, the best way to put it is that the feedback was given to me right away, rather than me waiting and having to figure it out. I believe that it actually helped me progress a lot faster as an agent, because not getting that feedback as an agent, you don't know where you're going or where you're heading, because there's this expectation that you've got to figure it out yourself. But not here. I've always felt like I was put on a spot. If there was a training session to make a phone call, we'd record it, I'd learn from it, and then there's feedback given. So that really, really fast-tracked my I guess, confidence level, as well as able to go on my own a lot sooner. Because I know as a junior agent, when you're starting on, you really don't know, what to do. So mentorship is a very, very big part of Najib and the culture here. Having that one-on-one, having those training sessions, being put on the spot daily or, at least once a week to make a phone call, learn from those mistakes and move forward, because those really, really help you. How has the sales support system helped me? I recently took 2 holidays this year, and both those times I was able to do that, go away for 2.5 weeks because the sales support here was like everything got taken care of. I came back to 4 of my sales all confirmed and no issues whatsoever. And that to me felt like I could really have a great, home life balance. Plus when I'm at work, I focus on what I need to do, which is sell, negotiate, and take care of my clients, my current clients. So the support system here is truly like nothing else. A lot of times, if you're an agent in another business, you've got to hire that person to do that work for you. Because at the start, you've got to, make sure you've already got a photographer in place, make sure you've got booking in place. As an agent here, I don't think about anything. To be honest, all I do is list the property, pass it on to sales support. They take care of everything from getting the listing live, to the marketing, to the staging, to the cleaning, all of that. All I do is I shop for the video, I do the video, and then I go and meet my clients and do everything else. And it works like clockwork. From there, when it's on the market, I follow up the buyers, I do all of that. My vendor reports get done from the team. I don't have to worry about that. I go and meet with the clients and I give them the feedback. Then, once the property is under offer, then it gets passed back onto the sales support team. And I don't even have to worry about anything else. Unless there is something that an agent needs to be involved in, I know nothing until it goes unconditional. So that's how easy it is for me as an agent here at Najib to just focus on my clients, because they are trusting you as an agent to sell their biggest asset. And as an agent, I think it is our job to make sure that we give them the attention and the care that they put to us. So that's how the sales support has worked for me. The marketing and the systems, obviously Nathan has talked about the systems and everything that we have here at Najib, and that's all part of how the sales support are able to support me, is by having the systems in place, like Airtable, Realtor is another one that we use, and getting all of those, information that we used to do in paper or go and meet someone, it's all done digitally now and saves so much time. Even that gets filled up for me before I even go and see an agent, which, takes so much pressure and stress, because I'm not good at that as an agent. I don't think any agent is. So it's really, really good to have someone that's got your back and who supports you in that way. I think the big one for us as agents is to really, really take care of our clients. And here at Najib, the marketing team does an exceptional job in making sure the videos are done for me. Even like the market report, I don't even have to think about it. There always is a plan. Every month in my located area in Lincoln, I get my deliveries printed out for me. So all I do at the first of the month is grab them and go and do them myself. So I guess the bottom line is, I'm going to make it really short here, is that the support that I get is able for me to do what I need to do, sell as many houses as I possibly can in 2.5 years, and also achieve my goal. Nathan and I went today to have a look at my home that I built after having a vision of it. When I sat down and I started this journey with Najib and Nathan, we wrote it down on a piece of paper, and he said, what do you want out of life and what do you want out of this? And I said, I want to build a home. And today we went and we saw it, and those are one of the things that has, his mentorship has helped me. So I think we all need a mentor, and a good one, and someone that shares in the values and also encourages you to do great things. So I think here at Najib, we're all collectively, every part of the organization is here to help the agent and to help us be great individuals to serve our clients. So I couldn't imagine myself, and I have been approached. So, there are other agencies out there, but I can confidently say that I do enjoy my time here at Jega, because I have seen my own success So I will leave it as that, but I'll pass it on to George.
Hello again, guys. So just before we conclude, I would like to open the floor for some questions. So down the bottom of your screen there, on the Zoom link, there'll be a little question button. Please feel free now to submit some questions. While you do that, I just want to say a couple of things. Firstly, thank you very, very much for joining us. We've been working for a very long time, building these systems, coming up with this offer, working out how it is that we're going to achieve the vision of changing the face of the real estate agency and achieve the mission of building the most people-centric company in the world. So you may be wondering, why is it that we're willing to share all these things with you? Well, we believe that it plays into our vision of changing the face of the real estate industry. Not only is the real estate industry looked in upon by vendors coming in on the outside, buyers, we think it's something within the industry as well, which is why we'd like to invite you guys to things like this, where we can share our information, we can share our knowledge. Even if we don't do business, we would love to chat with you, we would love to meet you. If there's anything that we can do for you at any stage, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself, reach out to Nathan, reach out to Shah. Anybody will give you advice. We'd love to hear from you. I'll just get Nathan in here really briefly, and we'll go through some questions that have been sent through.
G'day again, team. Right, question time. I'm not sure if you had, if you haven't watched our recent market prediction, I suggest you watch that, because I think it's a pretty good market update. It talks about, it gives you an idea of how the real estate, because I know we're busy doing sales and we're doing a great job at it, but it's nice to know what actually affects the real estate market. What are these 5 variables? I suggest go back and watch our video. Maybe if you can share that link with the team, can we do that so you can watch it? Because I think it's going to be very valuable, I suggest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, first question is, Nathan, how do you choose which suburb or town that you should sell in?
Yeah, that is, so a bunch of things I look at. Number one is you got to love the area. You got to love the area. You've got to be, maybe your kids may go to the local school, or maybe you grew up in this area. You just love it. You love the neighborhood. Number two is there's got to be enough sales in the area, right? You'd want to make sure there's enough sales. If you don't need like 50, 20, 30 sales a year, and it's only $550,000 worth of properties each sale, well, there's no point. Even if you had 100% of market share there, you're not going to do very, very well. So you make sure there's enough sales, at least 100 sales a year in this particular suburb. And number three, my suggestion is it needs to be at or above average sale price. There's really 2 reasons behind it. Number one is because they'll buy the home, obviously. If it's, let's say it's I specialize about 1.215. Now they might be slightly lower 1.175 now in West Milton, but most people that come to West Milton, they buy a house, and they usually, when they buy a property, they've got a house to sell somewhere. So now you don't only get this sale here, you get a sale opportunity, get either manage this property for them or get the sale. So kind of 1 and 2 bonus. And obviously as well is that real estate is a numbers game. You have bigger commission, the bigger sale, the bigger commission you make. So those are the reasons what I would do if I was going to specialize in an area again.
Absolutely. Next question. Thank you for asking these questions, by the way. What's the biggest mistake that agents tend to make?
I feel like what happened with agents, I suggest the biggest mistake agents make is they just go, and so when they get into business in real estate, if I was going to say I'll go back and I was an agent today looking for an agency, I wouldn't think that they're hiring me, because that's not the truth actually. Actually, they are working for you. You are hiring them. So you should go and listen to a bunch of real estate agencies and see what they've got to offer, because they're not all the same. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two is they just don't make enough prospecting calls. But unless you pick up the goddamn phone and make phone calls, and the experienced ones here know that unless you make enough phone calls, nothing's gonna move. None of those other levers gonna move. So if you don't make enough phone calls, there's not gonna be enough appointments booked, not enough appointments, not gonna be enough listings, not enough listing, not gonna be enough sales, and so on and on and on, right? So those are the two mistakes I'll suggest. Firstly, find we are a great agency that can give you everything that you need to succeed. Number two, pick up the goddamn phone and make as many phone calls to start with.
Absolutely. And another question, what's the cost of starting a career in real estate?
To be honest, I'm not sure exactly how much. I don't think it's much more than, because Renee just got heard of. It might be around 1,500, bro, isn't it?
That seems about right.
Around 15. Around 15. It's very cheap and fast to get a real estate license, but it's not about getting a real estate license, because anybody can get a real estate license. The unfortunate thing is that most people that get that license, they fail. 9 out of 10, I believe it is, George. It's just insanity.
9 out of 10. It's got a very high turnover, right? Especially in that first year.
Right.
But we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We do plan to do this on a regular basis, and we will endeavor to provide different information each time, provide different kinds of value each time. So we do hope to see you again. Please do reach out if you have any further questions, if you want to have a conversation with Nathan or myself. We've got some pretty cool stuff coming up. We've done some pretty cool things. So we'd love to hear from you. Even if we don't do business just yet, we'd love to build that connection so that we can potentially work together moving forward.
I'll reach out in person as well sometime, maybe like, and I'll obviously vice versa. If you want to give me a call anytime, it'll be pleased to help.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining the inaugural Next Gen Agent Night. We look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.